This is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Justin Case. One of the creators of the Green New Deal is coming to Eastern Kentucky. Democratic Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez accepted an invitation from Congressman Andy Barr following a heated exchange. One of the goals of the Green New Deal is to replace all of the country's energy sources with renewable forms, leaving things like coal in the rearview mirror. So what are coal miners saying about the Green New Deal and its danger to coal? I asked a group that same question. The Green New Deal would create drastic changes in our country that would focus on attacking climate change. Here's a glimpse of the exchange that led a Kentucky congressman to invite Representative Ocasio-Cortez to the mountains.
This is serious. This should not be a partisan issue. This is about our constituents and all of our lives.
And I want to invite the gentlelady to come to Eastern Kentucky, my home area, where thousands of coal miners no longer have paychecks.
One coal miner we talked with says he's been a miner for about 30 years.
Coal has provided me and my family with each and everything we've been blessed with.
Joe Daniels says working in coal is helping him send his children to college. For him, working in mines is a way of life, something that's been passed down from generation to generation.
That's the talk at the supper table. That's the talk on the hunting trips. That's the talk on the riverbank fishing. And that's kind of just what you know. And it just wasn't that we woke up one day and decided to be a coal miner. It's just really handed down to all of us.
Other officials at JRL Coal in Harlan County say without coal in this region, other local businesses might not survive.
Everything from the biscuits the guys buy in the morning to their groceries to the local hardware stores, the car dealerships, everything's based around coal.
And there are not many options for one reason or another. Other industries, for the most part, have not moved here.
There's not really much reason for other industry to come in here. So the coal's what supported this area for many years.
John Quintrell sees the deal as something that increases the divide between us when we are at a time when we must come together. The mine we were at today in Harlan County just hired more than 260 miners last month. It's still not clear when Representative Ocasio-Cortez will come to Kentucky or what part she might visit. A family of 5 is left with next to nothing after a house fire Tuesday. The fire tore through the family's home. Officials say the family is lucky to have made it out. Due to the location of the home, the fire was hard for firefighters to battle. The family says they are thankful they're still together despite the destruction.
We've never been through a total loss like this. Devastation, I didn't know, that until you're in it, you don't realize what a real total loss is.
The Red Cross was called to help. Family members tell us a GoFundMe page has also been set up.
Well, our Wednesday's coming to an end, but the warm trend is going to be sticking around for your Thursday and your Friday. Let's take a look at, first of all, satellite and radar. Big story here, clearing skies, and once again, another quiet night as we head into your Thursday morning. The Mountain Almanac today, 63 degrees for today's high, average 62, so just 1 degree above where we should be, but notice those lows still pretty chilly, and it's because of those clear skies, once again, that we will see for tonight. Of course, right now, 56 in Jackson, 46 in Hazard, 55 in Pikeville, and 48 in Moorhead. Once again, the Ridge Valley split's going to be something we deal with, and you can see that for tonight's overnight low forecast with 36 in the valleys and 42 in the ridges. Once again, calm winds for most. It may be some patchy frost for the valleys. Of course, Justin will talk about the warmer weather and that rain chance for the weekend coming up in a few short minutes.
Thank you, Andrew. And like Andrew just said, with that warmer weather around the corner, employees at Jenny Wiley State Park are busy cleaning. Dewey Lake is one of their most visited areas. WYMT's Marianne Fletcher took a boat ride to see the progress they've made so far.
Flooding can cause big problems, but our lakes are here to help lessen the damage.
When it floods here, these areas are actually meant to hold floodwaters, but the aftermath...
Trash scatters on shorelines, glass, cans, and plastic.
So here, we have 52 miles of shoreline to try to keep clean.
Jenny Wiley State Park naturalist Trinity Shepard is preparing for their busiest season.
To get prepared for the season, there's a lot that goes into just, getting the park ready.
Cleanup efforts are a vital step in that process,
When they throw their trash over the hill, that's going to end up someplace else.
hurting the animals who call Dewey Lake home.
Whether it's solid waste or even chemical waste can be very detrimental to our wildlife.
Not to mention the hazard it creates for nearly 1 million people who visit each year.
I think sometimes people don't realize what all we do have to do to get ready for season.
But in the end,
It's all of our responsibilities to take care of that.
keeping the lakes clean in Floyd County. Marianne Fletcher, WYMT Mountain News.
Volunteers have cleaned up around 15 tons of garbage from Dewey Lake so far just this year. The first unmanned aerial systems drone conference hosted by USA Droneport begins Friday. Pre-conference classes are going on today and tomorrow for first responders. Professionals plan to travel across the nation to discuss national defense with drones, cybersecurity, software and programming, 3D modeling, and layout and design. Organizers say this conference training shares basic skills and advanced sessions in a short time frame. 3 keynote speakers, U.S. Secretary of Transportation Elaine Chao, Governor Matt Bevin, and Congressman Hal Rogers are expected to speak at Saturday's luncheon.
I hope that we'll get some inflection of the future with UAS drones and how we fit into the plans in the airspace.
Organizers say this 3-day conference at Hazard Community and Technical College is not full yet. More than 200 people have signed up for each night of the event. We are told several hotels nearby are already booked up. If interested in signing up, go to our website, WYMT.com, to find the link. St. Joseph Hospital in London is taking a bold step. They want to become the second hospital in southern and eastern Kentucky with a neonatal intensive care unit. The cost is high, but hospital leaders say the payoff is well worth it. WKYT's Miranda Combs explains why.
Right now at St. Joseph Health London, the hospital is like most in southern and eastern Kentucky. When a baby is born here, they have this nursery with all the things needed for a healthy newborn. But that's it.
A huge rise in the number of babies we're seeing that are needing that extra care.
Last year, almost 1,100 babies were born here, but between 60 and 70 of them had to leave quick and get more intensive care at the University of Kentucky's neonatal intensive care unit. On top of that, just as many moms before birth had to head north to Lexington to have their babies.
The whole family can't travel that distance to go to Lexington to help care for the newborn and be around and support the mother.
Most of these transfers to NICUs are because of drug dependency. 15% of the babies born at St. Joseph London in 2017 had drugs in their system.
We're also seeing women having babies later in life, and so you'll see more diseases like diabetes, hypertension, and those babies also are at risk of having preterm birth and needing extra care around delivery and then obviously being transferred as well.
Combine all those problems, and the hospital administrators feel it's time for a costly change.
The cost of this level of care is extreme.
Leslie Smart heads up the St. Joseph Health Foundation. She says putting a NICU in the hospital will cost $1.4 million. They are trying to raise funds in the community.
Board-certified neonatologists, nurse practitioners 24/7, and the specialty equipment that goes into creating a NICU can also be very expensive, very specialized equipment for these tiny babies.
They say small towns stick together, and sending babies and moms to Lexington isn't ideal for either. So they're hoping the community will step up to keep families together and, in turn, a better start for the new babies. Miranda Combs, WYMT Mountain News.
If the NICU is built, it will keep 80% of the babies from going to UK for treatment. Georgetown College is celebrating another NAIA national title. Tiger fans welcomed home the team. They beat Carroll College by 20 points out in Kansas City. This is Georgetown's third NAIA championship. It's now a tradition that fans are proud of.
Oh,
love
so
them.
proud.
Love them.
Love every one of them.
We knew it from the very beginning that this was going to go.
Yes.
Oh, it's big. They've done an outstanding job all season. Coach has done nothing but great things since he's been here.
Oh, it was amazing. Last night, that's why I'm talking funny. I yelled so much last night that I've lost my voice a little bit, and it was great.
Georgetown will also hold a rally tomorrow at 11 in the Davis Reed Alumni Gym to celebrate their victory. Coming up at 11, investigations, lawsuits, and now potential loss of business. We'll take a look at the potential problems for Boeing. And the Kentucky man accused of ramming his car into a field of protesters pleaded guilty.
And rain chances are still not in that forecast until this weekend. So what can we expect until then? The answer coming up in 2 minutes.
It's the final days to get a great deal on a new Toyota, but time's ticking away. Wait. There, you have a little more time.
Get $1,000 finance cash on a 2019 RAV4 or lease one for $209 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, I'm me. And that's me 30 days ago before I switched to Spectrum. With Spectrum TV, I get tons of HD and thousands of titles free on demand. With satellite, I have to have special equipment to watch on demand, plus that dish on my roof.
Get Spectrum TV and Internet from $89.98 a month. Call 833-271-8998.
Spectrum Internet has speeds of 100 megabits, so I can surf, my wife can stream, and the kids can game. All at once. Our internet can't keep up with all our devices, so I schedule all of our online time. I get every other Tuesday.
Get Spectrum TV and Internet from $89.98 a month.
Best of all, Spectrum bought out my old contract, making it easy to switch. Wait, what? Will they do that for me? Yeah, because I'm you, 30 days from now.
Get Spectrum TV and Internet from $89.98 a month. Plus, ask how you can save up to 40% on your wireless bill with Spectrum Mobile. Better services at a better price. Call 833-271-8